The Big Bang Theory ran for 12 seasons and became one of the most beloved sitcoms of all time. But behind the laughter and quirky science jokes, the show hid drama, surprising stories, and facts that even dedicated fans don't know. From secret lawsuits to shocking changes on set, today we'll uncover 50 behind-the-scenes details that will completely change how you see the series. This is the Fade In channel. Like and subscribe for more, and let's go! The TV series The Big Bang Theory is named after the widely accepted cosmological model known as the Big Bang. In the original unaired pilot of The Big Bang Theory, the characters Howard Wolowitz and Raj Koothrappali were not included. The role of the female lead, who was not yet named Penny, was played by actress Amanda Walsh, and her character was named Katie. Katie was portrayed as a cynical, often hard-drinking woman who worked as a makeup artist. At the time of the unaired pilot, the show's title was not yet finalized as The Big Bang Theory. Many fans agree that replacing Katie with Penny was a positive decision for the series. After the new name for the main female character was finalized, the show was initially planned to be titled Lenny, Penny, and Kenny, as these were intended to be the names of the main characters. However, while the female lead retained the name Penny, the two male scientist characters were later renamed Sheldon and Leonard. The main characters, Sheldon and Leonard, were named after actor and producer Sheldon Leonard. The surnames of Sheldon and Leonard were not chosen randomly. Sheldon's surname, Cooper, was inspired by American physicist Leon Neil Cooper, while Leonard's surname, Hofstadter, was inspired by American experimental physicist Robert Hofstadter. Both scientists were awarded Nobel Prizes in physics. Penny's surname was never explicitly revealed in The Big Bang Theory for much of the series. Mail addressed to her character was shown with the surname London, a nod to Scott London, the show's property master. However, in Season 9, it is revealed that Penny had inadvertently married Zach Johnson earlier in the series, suggesting that her surname before marrying Leonard could have been Johnson. Initially, Johnny Galecki auditioned for the role of Sheldon Cooper, but quickly felt a stronger connection to Leonard Hofstadter, a character he found less intellectually intense and more socially engaging. Jim Parsons was seemingly perfect for the role of Sheldon Cooper, the defining role of his career. During his audition, everyone was stunned and amazed by his performance. The casting team asked him to read the script again, likely doubting he can replicate such an impressive delivery. On his second audition, Jim once again astonished everyone, cementing his casting as Sheldon. From that moment, the search for the role of Sheldon Cooper was over. The early seasons of The Big Bang Theory were packed with specialized scientific terms, formulas, and concepts, which could easily overwhelm the average viewer. Casual audiences might not notice scientific inaccuracies in the characters' lengthy dialogues, but the show's creators were committed to scientific accuracy from the start. They brought on David Saltzberg as the scientific consultant. A professor of physics and astronomy at the University of California, Los Angeles, Saltzberg meticulously reviewed scripts, dialogues, formulas, and other scientific content to ensure accuracy. If you're enjoying this video and want to see more amazing movie facts, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on the bell so you don't miss anything. It really helps the channel grow and keeps me motivated to bring you even more great videos.
It all started with a big bang.
The original theme song for The Big Bang Theory was performed by the alternative rock band Barenaked Ladies. The only one verse is used in the show's opening credits. The full version of the song, titled The History of Everything, was released after the series premiered. Ed Robertson, the lead singer of Barenaked Ladies, had recently read Big Bang, The Origin of the Universe by Simon Singh. At a subsequent concert, he improvised a freestyle rap about the origins of the universe. Fortunately for the show's creators, Chuck Lorre and Bill Prady, they were in the audience that night and immediately approached Robertson to write the theme song for their new project. Pilot episode of The Big Bang Theory was distributed for free on iTunes before its official premiere aired on CBS on September 24, 2007. In the apartment building where Sheldon and Leonard live, the set features only one staircase and one landing. Each time the characters ascend to their floor, the production crew changes the appearance of the doors to create the illusion of multiple floors. Sheldon Cooper often wears a t-shirt featuring The Flash, one of his favorite superheroes. In a nod to this, Cisco Ramon, a character from the TV series The Flash, wears a t-shirt with a reference to The Big Bang Theory, creating a fun crossover connection between the two shows. Raj's apartment and Howard and Bernadette's house are never shown in the same episode. This is because both locations use the same set, which is redecorated to represent either Raj's apartment or Howard and Bernadette's house. Filming them consecutively in a single episode would be impractical due to the time required to redesign the set. Originally, the character of Raj was intended to be named David and was written as an American born to Indian parents. However, after Kunal Nair's audition, the character's name was changed to Rajesh, reflecting Nair's Indian background and accent. In The Big Bang Theory, the main male characters, Sheldon, Leonard, Howard, and Raj, are passionate fans of sci-fi franchises like Star Wars and Star Trek. However, the actors who portray them, Jim Parsons, Johnny Galecki, Simon Helberg, and Kunal Nair, have stated they were largely indifferent to these franchises in real life. In the pilot episode, Penny mentions that she's a vegetarian. However, in subsequent episodes, she is frequently shown eating meat, suggesting that her initial claim may have been an attempt to stand out or appeal to others. All episode titles except for the pilot episode simply titled Pilot are named after real scientific principles, theories, or experiments, often whimsically reflecting the episode's plot or theme. In the pilot episode, when Leonard and Penny first meet, Penny wears a distinctive t-shirt. This same t-shirt reappears in the 100th episode when Penny agrees to go on a date with Leonard, her future husband. The t-shirt makes a third appearance in the final scene of the series finale as a tribute to the show's beginnings. Leonard's glasses do not have lenses. According to Galecki, this was due to the height difference between him and Jim Parsons. Galecki had to look up at Parsons during scenes, and the set's lighting caused reflections and glares in the glass lenses, which were distracting. To avoid this, the production team used lensless frames for Leonard's glasses. Throughout many episodes, Penny is often seen carrying the same brown leather bag, or one with a nearly identical design and shape. Even when her accessory changes, the replacement maintains a similar style, characterized by its brown leather material and consistent form, reflecting her character's signature look.
Soft kitty, warm kitty.
The lullaby Soft Kitty, prominently featured in The Big Bang Theory, was adapted from a poem titled Warm Kitty, written in the 1930s by Edith Newland from New Hampshire. Newland's daughters filed a lawsuit against CBS, Warner Bros., alleging unauthorized use of their mother's lyrics. The idea to include Soft Kitty came from co-producer Bill Prady, whose daughter heard a similar lullaby from her kindergarten teacher. Laurie Metcalf, who plays the mother of Sheldon Cooper in The Big Bang Theory, is the real-life mother of Zoe Perry. Zoe Perry portrays the younger version of Mary Cooper in the spin-off prequel Young Sheldon. Each color of Sheldon's t-shirt represents a specific emotion. Red signifies anger, purple represents love and passion, green conveys calmness and self-confidence, yellow indicates fear, blue expresses pity, light blue symbolizes hope, and orange denotes greed. The colors consistently align with the character's mood, allowing the show's creators to subtly convey Sheldon's emotional state in each episode. Jim Parsons can actually play the theremin, one of Sheldon's favorite instruments, which is remarkable given that this instrument, invented in 1920 by Soviet inventor Leon Theremin, is considered one of the most challenging to master. Incidentally, Johnny Galecki can play the cello, Mayim Bialik the harp, and Simon Helberg the piano. During munch scenes in the university cafeteria or other moments involving meals, the characters rarely eat. Most of the time, Howard merely pretends to eat by moving his jaw, while Sheldon and Leonard idly move their forks around their plates. Amy and Penny occasionally show themselves eating, but the majority of the time, the show's characters are primarily focused on conversation. Howard, played by Simon Helberg, was the first of the group to start a large family on the show. In real life, Simon was also the first among the main cast to marry, tying the knot in July 2007, shortly before The Big Bang Theory premiered, and welcoming children in 2012 and 2014. The original main cast of The Big Bang Theory lacks formal scientific education, but Mayim Bialik, who joined the show at the end of the third season, holds a PhD in neuroscience. Melissa Rauch used a distinctive, high-pitched voice for her role, inspired by her mother's voice, rather than her own natural tone. It's now hard to imagine her character with any other voice. Each character has a signature uniform that remains consistent across seasons. Sheldon frequently wears a short-sleeved t-shirt over a long-sleeve shirt. Leonard typically sports a hoodie over a t-shirt, often paired with a jacket. Raj wears a vest over a t-shirt, frequently with a jacket. Howard's style is defined by tight pants, large belt buckles, and turtlenecks. Sometimes, Howard's on-set pants are so tight that he needs help from customers to put them on or take them off. Notably, Howard Wolowitz's belt buckles became a signature feature of the show, with a new buckle appearing in nearly every episode. Kaley Cuoco was forced to miss filming episodes 5 and 6 of season 4 after breaking her leg in a horseback riding accident. During an examination at the hospital, a surgeon warned that amputation was a possible outcome. Fortunately, the injury healed without such measures. She was absent from 2 episodes, and in episode 7, she was positioned behind a bar counter to conceal her leg cast from the camera.
Would you say that's about 40 milliliters?
More or less.
Great.
First kiss between Leonard and Penny was filmed in a single take, possibly due to the genuine chemistry, or physics, between them. This stemmed from the fact that actors Johnny Galecki and Kaley Cuoco were in a relationship for 2 years at some point between 2007 and 2010. During this time, they kept their romance a secret from the entire cast and crew. The truth only came to light after their relationship had ended. You may have forgotten, but in the early seasons, Roz was unable to speak to women. This quirky character trait was inspired by real life, as executive producer Bill Prady has a similar fear. Kevin Sussman, who plays Stuart, worked at a comic book store before becoming an actor. In the show, his character is also the owner and later co-owner of a similar store. In Howard's room, there is a collection of comic book character figurines, notably all of which are female. In one episode, a figurine of Bernadette is added to the collection. Actress Carol Ann Susie never appeared on screen, despite voicing Howard Wolowitz's formidable mother for many years. Whether there are plans to reveal Mrs. Wolowitz in the future remains unknown. Sadly, Carol Ann Susie passed away in 2014, and as a result, Howard's mother was also written out of the show as deceased. Everyone is familiar with the game Rock, Paper, Scissors. In The Big Bang Theory, a new version called Rock, Paper, Scissors, Lizard, Spock was popularized, referencing a main character from Star Trek. The show used this expanded version of the game without the permission of its creators, Sam Tass and Karen Bryla, but it gained widespread popularity. Sheldon's signature smile and laugh were created by actor Jim Parsons. In the script, it was described merely as an unpleasant smile. Originally, actress Kate Micucci auditioned for the role of Amy, which ultimately went to Mayim Bialik. However, Micucci impressed the show's creators so much that they cast her as Lucy, Raj's love interest, in season 6. Despite speculation from fans, the creators of The Big Bang Theory have consistently denied that Sheldon Cooper has Asperger's syndrome or any other form of autism. Amy lives in apartment number 314 in The Big Bang Theory, a reference to the first 3 digits of the mathematical constant pi 3.14. A is a complex one. Sheldon's favorite number is 73, is the 21st prime number. Its mirror image is 37, which is the 12th prime number, and 12 mirrored is 21, the product of multiplying 7 and 3. Additionally, actor Jim Parsons was born in 1973. Brazilian entomologist Andre Nemesio discovered a new species of orchid bee and named it Euglossa bazinga in honor of Sheldon Cooper, the cleverest, funniest, and most eccentric character from The Big Bang Theory, because the insect had tricked scientists for years with its resemblance to other species. Bazinga is Sheldon's signature exclamation, signaling one of his practical jokes. In early 2011, The Big Bang Theory received a strong vote of confidence from CBS when the network renewed the series for 3 additional seasons, extending it through the 2013-14 TV season. This 3-year renewal was repeated in 2014, covering seasons 8 through 10. This marked the first time in modern television history that a multi-camera sitcom received 2 consecutive 3-year renewals so far in advance. Sarah Gobert, who played Leonard's ex-girlfriend Leslie Winkle, also portrayed Darlene Connor, the love interest of Johnny Galecki's character David Healy, on the 1988 sitcom Roseanne. These were, incidentally, their first major roles. Additionally, Megan Faye, who played Bernadette's mother, and Laurie Metcalf, who portrayed Sheldon's mother, were both main stars of Roseanne. Fun fact: among the main male characters, Howard is the only one who never saw Penny naked, despite being the first to flirt with her in the series. Sheldon Cooper hails from Texas, just like Jim Parsons, the actor who portrays him. The QR code visible in Stewart's comic book store links to the website for the Comic Center of Pasadena. Jim Parsons and Kaley Cuoco once became the highest-paid TV actors in the world, earning $29 million and $28.5 million respectively in a single year. Many of Sheldon Cooper's character traits were developed as the show progressed. For instance, early on, Sheldon fully understood sarcasm and even used it himself at times. Later, his character evolved into a purely intellectual figure and an emotionally childlike man who often struggled to recognize sarcasm. Additionally, in the early episodes, Sheldon did not use his iconic triple knock, which became one of his two signature quirks. This trait was introduced later in the series. The character Howard Wolowitz, played by Simon Helberg, was named after a real-life Howard Wolowitz, a colleague and friend of co-creator Bill Prady, from his days working at a small computer company in New York City. While much of the Big Bang Theory focused on string theory, the most frequently mentioned physicist was Stephen Hawking. However, Leonard Susskind, considered a key figure in the development of string theory, famously challenged and disproved some of Hawking's theories on multiple occasions. In the Big Bang Theory, no two bumpers are identical. Bumpers, for clarity, are the short video clips used to transition between scenes in the show. Leonard is the only main male character who wears glasses. Surprisingly, his wife Penny is the only main female character who does not wear glasses. Sheldon Cooper swears only 3 times throughout the series in Season 1, Season 4, and Season 5. In all other instances, he uses substitute words or says only the first letter of a swear word. Jim Parsons made the decision to leave The Big Bang Theory after its 12th season. Understandably, without him, the show could not continue, and his choice led to the series concluding at the end of Season 12. The Big Bang Theory was among the TV shows affected by the Writers Guild of America strike. The series premiered in 2007, and the strike began in late 2007, resulting in the first season having only 17 episodes. At one point, 3 main stars, Johnny, Jim, and Kaley, mirrored the success of the Friends cast by negotiating $1 million per episode each. Later, Simon Helberg and Kunal Nayyar also reached that level. In seasons 11 and 12, however, the 5 original stars each gave up $100,000 per episode to help their 2 female co-stars, Mayim Bialik and Melissa Rauch, who still earn significantly less even after the boost. This allowed the entire main cast of 5 to receive equal pay of $900,000 per episode, echoing the Friends strategy, where the cast united to demand equal salaries for the whole team. I recently shared some lesser-known facts about the TV series Friends. You can find a link to that video in the description below. Final episode of The Big Bang Theory aired on May 16, 2019. Remarkably, the actors continue to earn from the show. Parsons, Galecki, and Cuoco each own a 1% stake in the series' profits, which are estimated to generate around $1 billion annually from syndication and streaming. This means each earns approximately $10 million per year from reruns. Similarly, the main cast of Friends benefits from a comparable profit-sharing deal that continues to pay dividends. What fact about The Big Bang Theory surprised you the most? Drop your thoughts in the comments. We'd love to read them. This is Faden. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and we'll see you in the next video.